I gotta play one Sonic the Hedgehog game. But we're doing it as Knuckles! Welcome to Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This isn't gonna be a full playthrough. This is just merely a gameplay demonstration. Because this was technically possible through lack on technology. So when Sonic and Knuckles came out, there was a way to retroactively add the new character, Knuckles the Echidna, into previous Sonic games like Sonic the Hedgehog 2. He plays a little bit differently than the other characters you might be used to. While he can't jump as high as the other characters, he has a glide! It makes exploration a hoot, and quite frankly, it breaks certain stages. But that's part of the fun. Oh boy. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Does this game even really need any further elaboration? It's one of the most respected sequels of all time. It added in one of the most important characters in Sonic lore that's just a mainstay on his own. And it technically has a two-player function that isn't really talked about all that much. We're not going for any emeralds, just trying to get through as many stages as we can. Knuckles doesn't do anything different in the bonus stages. And he's not gonna assemble in time for this invincibility to mean anything. Alright, heads up. If he had one more hit, he would have launched the drill at you as a last resort. You probably know the deal by now. This is by far one of my favorite pieces of music, certainly of the 16-bit era. The Chemical Plant Zone. Often imitated, never duplicated. Not that I have a problem with any of its... well, a few remakes. The Mania one's decent. The Generations one is okay, but... I think there was a Chemical Plant theme in Forces that was something else entirely. But there's no topping the original. It's the instrumentation, the drums, the constant speed. This is video game music. Gotta watch my step around here. There really isn't that much room in Sonic 2 stages for Knuckles to really break them, because a lot of walls in like the higher areas, so Knuckles doesn't really get as much room to really glide through certain segments. Ah, it's so satisfying. Even 30 years after this game was released, just rolling into a ball at the highest possible speed never gets old. It's the reason why the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise has endured for so long. Just high speed and everything great about it. Ooh. That would have actually crushed me. That would have been horrible. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the stage where Knuckles gliding is going to come into play. Now we get into dangerous territory. Yeah, should be in time. There we are. Oh, I'm so close to 100. Yes! Ooh, that was a close one. So yeah, he can climb up walls, and boy, that saved my butt back there. Yeah. Nice try, Robotnik. I don't want any of your blue drank. I know where it's been. Just everything about this game is the textbook definition of classic. It is absolutely a step above the first game. Not that there's anything wrong with the first game, it holds up on its own. Did that wrong. But this is a sequel that enhances every single part of what made Sonic great. Especially now that we retroactively get to play as a new character. A bit expensive DLC. But nonetheless, a worthwhile way to make Sonic 2 cool again. Don't mind me. Welp! That's what happens when you don't watch your step. I need to stay up top anyway. Not gonna be possible. Remember, kids, don't play in the water. Don't play in ancient ruins, because the ruins can collapse on top of you and kill you. So you do have to get used to the glide here. It has a habit of just dragging you down immediately because of how weird the physics are with it. We're gonna be here for a bit. Another close call. Alright, I'm just gonna grab another air pocket. I have to remember how to do this one. Yeah, since your jump isn't as high as Sonic's, you need to get a little creative with how you tackle certain obstacles. This stage especially. Because you can't just climb up these statues as Knuckles. And as usual fare. I just stick around if they shoot to the top of the statue. No rush here. And eventually, there he goes. This was also the introduction of a wonderful stage archetype, a bright, colorful casino. Proving that, yes, indeed, this is taking place in an era of metropolises. I have a feeling that this stage inspired a future Sonic game. With all the different flippers around the stage. I feel like they looked at this and said, Sonic and Pinball. Can we actually make it work? The answer is no. Again, Casino Night, not really a stage for Knuckles to play around in. Short and sweet. Almost saved myself. So the thing about his glide is that there's a bit of recovery once you touch the ground. So take note of it. I was actually playing a hack of Sonic 1 where you play as Knuckles, and it comes into play in the first boss. You glide into him, recover, and you have very little time to get out of the way of his ball and chain. Unlike Sonic, where you hit him once and you're just out of there. I might play a couple more Sonic games, not all the way through, but just to get gameplay out there, because I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Definitely one of the franchises I grew up with, and I consumed just about everything I could. Not just the video games. We're talking comic books, storybooks, the cartoon, the anime movie, this particular part. But I was deep into Sonic, and Sega in general. If Sega's name is attached, I cannot refuse. There are some franchise exceptions, but for the most part, I've been as loyal as I can. This boss. I always get a little worried with this boss, just because you have the little claw on the bottom. Keep thinking I'm gonna run into it. I never was that good at pinball. Just sort of resetting myself. There we go. I think we can stop right about here. In any case, that's Knuckles in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. If you want to see more Sonic videos, let me know in the comments.